In a small coastal town of Rameswaram, India, a little boy sold newspapers to help his family. His name, A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. He came from a poor family, but his heart was rich with dreams. Every night he'd sit under the dim streetlight, staring at the stars, and whisper, "One day, I'll touch the sky." Kalam loved science, not just in books, but in life. He wanted to understand how birds fly, how rockets soar. He studied tirelessly, walking miles to attend school, often hungry, but never hopeless. His teachers saw his spark. One of them said, "Kalam, one day you'll make India proud." He believed it. He made it his mission. Years later, after graduating in aeronautical engineering, Kalam joined India's space program. In the early 1960s, India had almost nothing. No advanced labs, no money, no computers. But Kalam had faith. He and his small team built rockets out of bicycle parts, testing them on beaches and in tiny sheds. Sometimes they failed. Sometimes they laughed through the failures. He said, "Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough." Then came the moment that changed everything. India's first satellite launch. The rocket soared. And for the first time, the Indian flag touched the heavens. Kalam stood watching, silent, tears in his eyes. That day, India didn't just launch a satellite, it launched its destiny. He became known as the Missile Man of India. Despite his fame, Kalam remained the simplest of men. He lived in a small room, owned few clothes, and loved books more than luxuries. When asked why he never married, he smiled and said, "I'm already married to my dream of serving my nation." Every morning he prayed. Every evening he worked on new ideas for missiles, for education, for children. He believed the true power of a nation wasn't its weapons, but the dreams of its youth. In 2002, the impossible happened. The boy who once sold newspapers became the president of India. But even as president, he was never distant. He shook hands with children, spoke in schools, inspired millions. People didn't call him Your Excellency. They called him People's President. Even after leaving office, he never stopped teaching. He spent his final years traveling, speaking, inspiring. On July 27, 2015, while giving a lecture to students, he collapsed. His last words were dedicated to education, his life's greatest mission. The world lost a leader, but heaven gained a light. Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam once said, "Dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action." His story reminds us you don't need money, power, fame to change the world. You just need a dream and the courage to chase it.